Hello and welcome to day 4 of the 2025 World Para-Athletics Championships in New Delhi, in India. I'm Tulsum Tollett, Steph Reed is alongside me, and let's hear now from Will Downing.
Yeah, because we've got the men's discus throw F56 seated category, and Riyade Saputra is up next.
Well, I feel like we have to be entirely truthful here and confess that we are sitting in a very lovely air-conditioned booth. So
Yeah, but they're not, and we're talking about them.
No, they're not. They are having to deal with some pretty intense temperatures, and we've seen that some athletes are coming out with ice vests, particularly in the field events, and wearing them as they wait just to keep that core temperature down. There's lots of water going on, and athletes are doing very well to monitor their heat.
It's just shy of 35, and that is knocking around his lifetime best. Should he get the white flag for that? It's 32.62, and that's the season's best with his first attempt, so that's nice. Yogesh Kutunya in the men's discus F56, the second strongest of the seated throwing finals. There are a few 55s in here as well, just to note, and this is the man who's picked up silver in the discus in the last 4 global championships. Gets the white flag. He's leading right now at 41.08 that was. They've gone out to measure it quite close to 45 it looks. It looked past tense 41.83. So he did go further than that. We'll bring you as much of it as we can via our host broadcaster of Indian television. Told you it was busy in terms of field events, because here comes another one.
Yes, the women's shot put F54, the second of the seated events to get us underway in the morning. There are 6 set to go in this, including Gloria Zaze, the Paralympic and world champion. Elizabeth Rodriguez, the discus gold medalist already at these championships. Jaya Chandran, lifetime best set this year of 5:46. 5 medals already, 2 golds, 2 silvers, and a bronze for the host nation. 2 of those coming last night. The men's javelin throw F46, Rinku with the win, and Sundar Singh Gurjar with the silver medal. That is their first throw, so we must have missed the practice ones. I can tell you it's 6:21. Lifetime best.
This is exactly why it's so exciting for an athlete to get that opportunity to be at a home crowd, because even last night with all those crowds, yes, you heard the cheers, and yes, a sports psychologist is going to tell you, just pretend they're for you and soak it up, but deep down it's not.
You aren't going to perform, you have to have that. And I think when you look at this, and that, the second one, by the way, was 5.96 after that opener of 6.21, the lifetime best for Jaya Chandra, and that one there is probably going to be a slightly better. It is. So 6.25, she's added the further 4 centimetres, so 3 down. She'll get a drink now.
We go to the final of the men's 1500 metres T13. This is the category of least visual impairment, but it's still a lot of visual impairment. It's up to a 20% vision, but down to 5. And we've got, as usual, a big field for this 1500 metres final. 12 in total. We've got the reigning Paralympic champion in it, Alexander Kostin. So underway in the 1500 metres final for T13. Lakady, Clifford, Oliveira, Gomez, Neri, Moreto, Budra, Millers, Makabla, Oreme, Kostin and Al. The Paralympic champion Anton Kuliatin, sorry, the world champion last year, Anton Kuliatin, is not in this. The neutral athlete, the Paralympic champion Alexander Kostin, very much is, and he's tucked in at the side and quite happy with where he's positioned in the exchanges here. Joel Gomez making a little bit of a move up, and Jared Clifford, how does he approach this race after what happened in Paris last year? Coming further on the outside, interesting, Oyema, they hit the bell, but I think Alexander Kostin is right where he wants to be right now. He's behind Joel Gomez, but in second spot, and waiting for Gomez maybe to tie up, seeing if he's something in reserve. Clifford, he's in the inside, he's beginning to get a little bit boxed in, and here comes Mikhail Al. Al has made a big move up in fourth spot. Gomez is holding on for the United States right now. He's got a good lead over the Paralympic champion Kostin. Clifford 3, Al 4, and it's between these four now. They've really stretched out. The rest burnt out. Al might be gone as well. Clifford still stuck in third. It's between Gomez and Kostin here. Kostin trying to catch up, but Joel Gomez is surely going to do it. Kostin doesn't have it. Gomez, the world champion. Kostin second, Clifford third. A faller on the line. Al just got fourth, I think. But what a day for Joel Gomez of the United States, as he is the 1500 meters world champion, beats Kostin by 900ths of a second, and Clifford gets the bronze for Australia. But Joel Gomez, a day he'll never forget. Joel Gomez, the world champion for the United States, 3:57.71. Kostin, the silver, the neutral athlete, in second. And Jared Clifford gets the bronze for Australia. Mikhail Al did, with that dive in the line, just get fourth spot ahead of Abdel Hadi Boudrin.
Men's 200 metres, 2:35 final. There are some athletes in this, I tell you. The world champion, David Zatiev, world record holder, Dmitry Safronov, the championship record holder and Paralympic champion, Ihor Sviatov, also goes. He'll go in lane number 7. They jump with no issues whatsoever, and they all get away very well indeed, especially Zatiev, the reigning world champion, in lane number 6. They are flying down the outside. Safronov, who took silver in those championships, leads the way at the moment, but the 2 lanes in from him, it is Zatiev who's going to take it. Zatiev takes it. 23:01 is the time he goes across in. So that is just outside the world record, but it is inside that championship record. We'll just wait for it to be ratified and we'll see how it turns up, but it is Safronov on the outside who's taken the silver medal. Zatiev has been confirmed with that championship record time, and Zatiev has made it back-to-back world championship golds. Well, Zatiev has made it back-to-back world championship titles and a championship record, breaking the mark from Dubai 2019 that was held by Sviatov, who took the bronze in a season best. Safronov with a silver medal, season best as well for him. Neutral para athletes 1 and 2, Ukraine, who Sviatov picks up the bronze medal.
As we go to another final on the track, the men's 100 meters, T44. Kicheti, European bronze medalist 4, Al-Masri 5, Kaplan 6, De Lima world bronze 7, and they're away. And it's a great start by De Lima here. He's flying. Al-Masrahi is coming up on him, and I think he's going to get the gold for Saudi Arabia. He is. Al-Masrahi wins it. De Lima second, Kaplan third, and Saudi Arabia take the title. 10:94 is a new world record. I make it. Yes, it is. He smashed it. The mark that lasted 6 years to the great Mpumelelo Malongo. That is now history. De Lima inside the world record as well for a new America's mark, and Kicheti has made it up for third, 11:46. But what a sensational win. He did just peep Kaplan on the line. A magnificent win. Bad news for Ramadan that he got disqualified. Al-Masrahi, 600ths of a second inside the world record, takes gold for Saudi Arabia. De Lima silver for Brazil, and America's record for him. Kicheti gets the bronze for Italy.
Up next is the men's T12 long jump final. Now, we've already seen 2 world records take place on this runway and a handful of championship records. So we know it is hot and it is fast. As you can see, lots of action taking place on the track, and we are at the start of round 2 for the men's T12 long jump. Jansson of Sweden up next. Now, he comes from a very athletic family. He had the unique experience. That's Jansson taking his second attempt. It was actually his brother Per who came out on top. You can only imagine the kind of sibling rivalry dynamic that might add. 6 meters 26 there. That is an improvement, and he has just taken himself ahead of Vishu. On the runway right now is Vasquez. 6 meters 79, his best so far. Oh, you could just see him getting a toe onto the back end of that takeoff zone. And that takeoff zone is the reason why we have to wait patiently to get a gauge for how far the athletes are jumping. 6 meters 88, that is an improvement for Vasquez. He just keeps adding on to his total bit by bit, and now he has overtaken Walser. And Ishiyama will know what's at stake right now, sitting in 4th position, 6 meters 50. He is the best sprinter in that field. Can he put that to good use? And of course, it's hard to make predictions as we don't have those meter markers on the side, but you just get a sense, both from the body language, but just from the takeoff. 6 meters 58. He's improved again. He's had such a brilliant series just working through, and yet he is still going to finish 7 centimeters short. We've had a big move. Sauchek of neutral para athletes has just displaced Walser from the silver medal position. So Walser now guaranteed to be on the podium, guaranteed a bronze medal, but he will want to defend that silver that was so nearly his. Now, it's been a rough series for Walser. Fernando Vasquez already knows he is the world champion, just 25 years old. 6.96. This is a glory jump for the crowd. And that did look good. A lot of speed generated on that runway. A solid takeoff. It's been given the white flag. He can already celebrate. He already knows he has won the title. This is Argentina's first gold medal at these World Championships. Fernando Vasquez of Argentina picking up Argentina's first gold medal here with a massive 7-meter plus jump. Sauchek able to deliver the final round as well with 6.89, just pipping Walser for the silver medal.
So the final of the men's 400 meters T54, the fastest of the wheelchair races. It's always exciting in this. And they're away, first time. Pang Nua with 2 global golds to his name. Balde's away impressively in 9, but he's not the fastest in the field by any stretch of the imagination. He was disqualified in the 4 at the Paralympic Games, but he's taking this one on well, Balde for Portugal. Now Pang Nua beginning to move up for Thailand, and Maguire in 3rd space for Britain. Dai. And now Garbi's moving up ahead of Pang Nua. It's Garbi, it's Pang Nua, it's Dai. That's the 1, 2, 3. Dai trying to move up, but Garbi's made it! Yassim Garbi takes the gold for Tunisia. Pang Nua the silver. Dai Yongkang gets the bronze for China. And for the first time in 6 years, Yassim Garbi is the world champion for Tunisia. Garbi championship record, 44.96. He gets the gold for Tunisia, Pang Nua the silver for Thailand, and Dai the bronze for China.
Final race on the track for the morning session on day 4 is the men's 400 metres T20 final. 3-time world champion Daniel Martins goes in this. He only made it. Well, they're away, and it really has darkened in the last 60 seconds or so as they get away in this T20 intellectual impairment men's 400 metres final. Nomleni got out fast from his lane. He took the lead down there. He's got a little bit out in front, but they'll work their way through. Nur Azmi's looking strong there, coming through in lane number 4, the man from Malaysia. Moving around, it's the man from Spain, Pineda, who was a silver medalist in 2024. Championship record in the heat. He has the lead. Can he hold off Tavares Martins on the inside? He does that. It is Pineda who takes the victory. 47.11. He's broken his own championship record by my reckoning that he set just yesterday in qualifying. 47.12 it's been rounded up to. Pineda takes the gold though, it doesn't matter. He's happy because he's beaten the weather and he's the world champion in the men's 400 metres T20. Three-time world champion has to settle for silver in Daniel Tavares Martins, and Idris Sifyani of Saudi Arabia, a lifetime best. He picks up the bronze. Massive contest to take place in it, as there is be in the men's javelin throw F44.
We've got 3 from India in this: Pushpendra Singh, Sandeep, Sanjay, Sagar. So it's a mix of 42, 43 and 44s. They're all considered to be of the same standard. 62.11, his best so far. That is again beyond 60 metres, and very impressively so. Quick word about Roberto, by the way. Multiple chances for the lead. Sandeep Sanjay Sagar, 62.68, and he goes top of the pile. But back to the men's javelin F44. We are into round 5, and it's as you were. Sandeep Sanjay Sagar leading for India, 62.68. Sandeep second, 62.33. That's his 5th attempt. 62.67, and that is 1 centimetre off Sandeep Sagar. 62.68 his best, and this is a big battle between the 2 big throwers from India for the gold. Pushpendra Singh pushed down to 5th by Edenilson Roberto and Zakaria Alzari. You saw Alzari's sensational 4th throw. How sensational will this be? It's good. It's very good by Sandeep Sanjay Sagar. Has he done it? Oh, he has. 62.82 equals his lifetime best, and his lead is now 15 centimetres over Sandeep. Great success, world records abounding. Here's our champion, Sandeep Sanjay Sagar. Sandeep Sanjay Sagar takes the gold, equals his lifetime best. Sandeep, the former Asian Games and world champion, the silver for India. Rufat Kababulin then. What a day for him. He picks up a bronze medal at least, and it will be bronze. He had to go beyond the 45-metre line. Takes the red flag. Thomas Soto gets the silver then on his championship debut. Kababulin, it's his global championship debut, and he is a bronze medalist for Kazakhstan. What a result. What about if you're Thomas Soto, 18 years old, championship debut, never beaten so much as a Pan Am. 44.42 his lifetime best previously. He's added just about 4 metres onto it. He's got a world championship silver medal. The world is at his feet. That was his lap of honour throw. It's only the 3rd to go above 45 metres. That throw on its own would have put him on the podium. Magnificent. So Sumit is on the way. Going big time, a belting throw. Oh, look at that! Is that the biggest of the lot? It must be. 68.40 in the previous round. And that was an awesome, awesome throw. Nitash Chopra, I think, among the crowd here, the World Athletic Champion from 2003. He's loving it. He's a big, strong man. And Sumit is on his way to glory. It's a new championship record. 71-37.
Well, the door does open up, but I feel like Sumit is going to be closing it for a long time to come.
Great success that was. Championship record to boot for Sumit, who is at the summit. Again, he's a past master at it, a new championship record. But Thomas Soto of Colombia with silver and Rufat Khabibulin of Kazakhstan with the bronze.
First event on the track for the evening is men's 200 metres T37. Men's 200 metres T37 final. They get away with no problems, and it is Gomez de Mendonca who motors on the inside of Mikhail Kotkovsky. Verdovin is over there in lane number 3, the Paralympic and world champion. It's de Mendonca at the moment. Verdovin's making a run on that far side, but it looks like it's going to be Ricardo Gomez de Mendonca who's going to take it. He's going to do the double, the 100, and now he's the 200 metres world champion. 22.78. He's outside the championship record, but he makes it a double. And there it is, Gomez de Mendonca, De Silva and Verdovin picking up those gold, silver and bronze medals. Vyoxatov, a lifetime best for him, just missing out on the bronze in 4th place.
It's the final of the women's 200 metres T13, and 7 go to the line. They're away. There was a little bit of a shudder on the blocks, but they're out, and Comerford is out, and Suarez as well. Coming towards the crowd of the bend. It's Comerford who's leading right now, but moving up is Crosby and Suarez. It's the 3 medalists from the 100 metres who are jigging it out. It's Orla Comerford in front for Ireland. Suarez is fighting back. Comerford is pushing up further now. Comerford against Suarez for the gold. Orla Comerford going for the double for Ireland, and she has done it. Orla Comerford gets the 200 metres gold to go to the 100, 24.71. Suarez second, stumbled over the line. Crosby was trying to move up for 3rd, but Orla Comerford does the double. It's her 2nd gold of the week. The world record holder is turned over. The world champion is beaten by the new world champion, Orla Comerford. So now it's the final of the men's 100 metres T72. This is the frame running. Kilkenny away. A good start by him, and he is away. Matos trying to keep up, but there's no living with Carlo Kilkenny. 14.65 is world record in winning the semi-final. It's going to be another fast one for Kilkenny. It's 14.79 to take the gold for Italy. Matos second.
I have to say, I was quite pleased for Menzies, who came in 3rd. He's just off screen at the moment, and we watched him lay down a massive personal best. Look at that leg turnover. Great stuff there from Calcagni.
Kilkenny then takes the gold for Italy, 14.80. Jan Matos the silver for Brazil, 15.76. And Finlay Menzies the bronze for Britain, 16.29. Lifetime best.
Women's 100 metres T72 final. So they get away, no problems at all, and very strong as you would expect. Andruskovic, who's won gold in the 400 metres, she races out in front, further inside. It looks like Almeida has fallen the way. Tortosa is looking good for 2nd place, but it's going to be Andruskovic out in front. What's the time? 16.80 seconds. That, by my reckoning, is a new world record. Maria Strong held it 17.07 set in Paris back in 2023. It is a new world record. She's taken chunks off the mark. 16.82.
Oh, it's such a special moment. I almost don't even want to talk over it, but I will, because even though that was a fantastic world record from Andruskovic, I think that we're going to see a lot of that over the coming years.
Another big final coming up, another great champion to be crowned. It's the men's 100 metres T64, and maybe an old clubmate of hers might be able to barge through. And they're away this time, and Keaty's away well. Streng even better. Keaty catching up with him. Streng firing on all cylinders. Floors coming up too. Floors is coming up. It's going to be Streng and Floors on the line. A photo finish. I think Streng slightly, but Keaty was overtaken by the two Germans on either side. And it's between Streng and Floors. From this side, I thought it was Streng. 10:73 the winning time, and Streng takes it by 200ths.
So fast, and sometimes when an athlete gets out so quickly.
Streng the champion, 10:73. Johannes Floors the silver, 10:75. Sherman Keaty gets the bronze to Costa Rica, 10:93.
Track event of the evening, men's 400 metres, T11 final, complete visual impairment. There are 4 to go in this one. So they're away in the men's 400 metres T11, complete visual impairment. Aid in 7 and Adangana in 5, Mukunda in 3, and Santos, the reigning Paralympic champion, in lane number 1. And already moving up fast. Really good coming around that bend, and he leads. And Santos is in trouble, but it looks like Mukunda is going to have a chance of catching up with Adangana, but he now starts to falter. His guide's actually starting to falter more than Mukunda. He's having to pull his guide, but it's Adangana who takes the win, 51.92 seconds. There was no doubt whatsoever about the gold medal. Adangana with a season best. Mukunda takes the silver medal, and Mohamed Aid with a bronze medal. The Paralympic champion run out of it in 4th place in the men's 400 metres T11 final. Women's long jump T63. There's a name in there who we all know, Vanessa Lowe.
And look at that, 4m72, 4m77. She's got the white flag there. She is clearly feeling this competition. And sometimes when you are in the groove as an athlete, it just flows. And you walk away and you think, oh, but that just felt so easy. Why was it so hard for so long? Every time I watch the athletes take off like that, I can't help but have my attention drawn to their knees. You can just see so much is being required of these prosthetic legs at the moment. Now, Crater has already set a personal best, and you can tell she is not done yet, not quite satisfied with silver. Can she improve on her silver medal? Well, the jump was good. Well, I'm jumping the gun. We'll wait for the official. The jump was good, but by eye, that looked a decent attempt. But I say decent, I mean, if we're talking championship record territory. Another championship record. She is having the competition of her life, Crater. Now, she was a silver medalist in Paris 2023. It's going to be silver again. I've sensed a little bit of frustration from her throughout this competition. She already knows she's a gold medalist, but she set a world record of 5m71, and you can tell she wants more. That was a good jump. She was having a few foul issues. 3 fouls in a row from attempt 3, 4, and 5. Now she has gotten the white flag on that one. Again, just using that unique technique to maximize as much distance as possible. 5m47. Now we have the smile. Vanessa Lowe appreciating just what an incredible feat it is to win another world championship, even if it wasn't with the world record perhaps she was going for.